Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to the Pixel Classroom Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Reed. So, I'm talking about my life thing little piece here. This is pre recorded about my new Fifine SC3 Mixer. As you know, I've been getting a little piece here, and you can see in my little window there, it's ready to go. So, we are going to go ahead and do this. I am using a little dual camera with my iPad, which is right over here for a little second one. I was going to try my phone, but my adapter didn't work. So, we're just going to kind of go over this little piece here, and then you guys can check it out. It's kind of a little mini review too. So I'm going to go ahead and get my hand here as another thing. So as you can see, it has the normal area too. Now this is a pretty good mic. You can actually pick these up for 60 or less depending on sales here. The Fifine's SC3 has been out actually for about almost 2 years, and it's a really good one. This white version, it comes in pink and white, and these are just about a year old, so this is a more updated system. I got a really good piece besides my mic, and as you can tell from the mixer, if you saw my first part of me just using the Fifine AM8 here, this is with the XLR hooked into it right up there too. It's a simple single XLR, and it has its outputs as well as too for gaming headset, regular headset, which of course I can control my lines right here. And of course, I can do my microphone right here, and I can adjust the gain or my piece here thing. It makes it much easier. And as you can hear, this is pretty solid sound from this. There's not much of a reverb, and my gain's been a little area. Of course, you still can hear a little bit of tapping, not too much, but it's greatly reduced in what it is. So this is my new system I'll be using here. I'll be using this for a live stream coming up very soon this weekend here on little things on One Way Out for Gimkit and some of the levels you can do in creation of that using a little AI as well as little updates for PDFs. So I'm just going to kind of go over through the system a little bit more too. So one thing is this is actually designed for both dynamic and simple microphones. Now, if you're going for a simple input out microphone, you will turn on the 48V here. That does work, but since this is a dynamic mic, has USB and XLR connection, you don't want to do this. This will mess it up too. What's really interesting now is I really can actually do some everything. Now, this is originally designed for a type of gamer's headsets. Why the LED is here. I know some people here and I can actually change the LED as I push these buttons. Goes through the whole cycle of colors, just like the microphone. The microphone does have to be hooked up. Right now, I don't have it showing. You can still do these LED lights with it too. And as you can see here from the video, it's going through the cycle. You can do this. There really is not an off button. I mean, if there is, you can hold it like here about 3-4 seconds. That will turn off the LED. It's still working, but it is off here. But you have to hold about 2 to 3 seconds to turn anything off. So you can, of course, see how that works right there. On that note, let's go through the pieces. It's very simple. The mute here, I can mute it. I'm talking again, but now you can't hear me. And you can adjust the gain volume as it goes here too. Line in is really nice. If you want to hook up your own music or anything, you can actually put that in a little bit. I just adjust that because of my headphones here for my part piece. Now, there's something very interesting. I did not know about this until I was really going through it is too why these buttons will mute. Like if I hit the line and there's no phone or anything here to play my own music or anything else, there's not too. And there's also a line out here too, which if you're going to do external stereos, which some people do, you can do that. However, I found out here with the mic monitor, if I turn this off, why I can still hear myself recording. I do not hear it in my headphones. It will play over my computer here, my old iMac, but it will not do anything else. I tried this on a PC. I actually found this does work really good if you have the adapter and an iPhone. With mine, I mean, despite my iPhone 16, it does have an unfortunate bug of a charger issue. That's why I've changed to MagSafe, so I can't really stream it like I used to. If I wanted to do a wireless remote right now with my phone to be an extra camera instead of my iPad, which is recording all this, I would just do that. So I'm going to light this back up so people can actually see what they're doing. I'll do the thing. But it also is really interesting is you actually can record voice bits or music here. Basically, you would play it and you would hit the customize, hold it for a couple seconds, it'll record, and then you do it and you could have an introduction song, everything. So you can actually play this almost like an OBS stream board. You just have everything plugged into it, like record music, sound effects, and just play it, and it will come right out here of the microphone area. But I want to play with the biggest features on this, which are voice changers and auto tune, which are really cool. I'm actually planning on doing something really cool with a upcoming Rogues review on the at the recording of this on October 4th, the Hobgoblin for the Spider-Man crawl space. So I want to go ahead and do the electric here so you can hear the difference. So this is on D flat of auto tuning. How are you doing today? I can do D and you can hear the auto tune. If I do A flat, you can hear this is more similar to my regular voice. I am a tenor by naturally, so I could say right here, you raise me up. So you can hear that too. Versus if I go to G, I could see something like there's a place in New Orleans. Then you have G flat, F, E. You can auto tune this very well to your own voice, singing or what. It's really designed for both game players and guitarists. Here's an A, and here's a B flat, and then here's back to B. Now, if you don't want to hear that here, you just hold it for 2 seconds, and it turns off just like that. There's my regular voice. So like I said, you could do these recordings. I am going to do some things recording here. I don't really need to do it because I have nothing set up, but you would hold this for 2 seconds, very similar to the electric voice auto tuning piece, and it would record up to about 10-15 seconds of recording. So it's a very cool little thing here too. But I'm really going to go into the changing voices. This is actually a huge little thing I liked. If I show the LD right here, the change voice, but this will actually cycle through and auto the voice and change it: male, female, robot, monster, baby, and elder. So here's me, normal voice. I am male.
And here I am, sounding a bit deeper. Hello, everybody.
And this is the female voice, which makes it a bit higher.
And if I do the monster, we can sound a little bit like Bowser's. Peaches, peaches, oh, peaches, peaches.
And I am the baby voice. 1, 2, 3. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I'm going to stop there. And then...
And the elder voice. Hello, everybody. I sound like David Keith here. It's just the elder voice. And then if you just hold it down,
that 2 seconds, your voice is gone. It's a really cool little system here. I really like it. Like I said, you have the options to do it, but like I said, right here is the mic mute. So if I hit this now, I don't hear my voice, but this has been changed back. But I do that. It does a microphone, but it does adjust really well with the headphone speakers. And I do like the fact not only can you add a condenser or dynamic mic, there was the word I was looking for, condenser mic. You can do this, and it's very adjust. But I've noticed the major change. I was playing around this for about almost 2 hours trying to really figure out the bugs, getting the voice here with my microphone here with the AM8 together. So this is a really wonderful device for the price. So I updated my system. I was on my Rodecaster Pro mic and Rodecaster Pro 1 late model. Yeah, it came out a month before Rodecaster 2 Pro. I'm not going there. But at the same time, you can kind of see how this recording does differ with that too. And like I said, I'm using the second hit, but it's a really good system. And you can see here too, like if I wanted to turn down my microphone, not my microphone, my headset, as you can see, the LED did adjust right there too. Now, these are a much more bargain price. So you can see these knobs are a little bit more wobbly than, let's say, a Rodecaster or an SMO or a Foresight Scarlett or anything. But I think for the price and what you can do, because these are higher end headphones, and this is a pretty great budget mic and like I said, I got this whole system set up for less than $60. It works really well. And I'm really happy with this. I think it's going to really pick back here about what my podcasts were in the past. And eventually this is probably going to get passed on to my son because he wants to start doing live stream for gaming as he gets older too. So I think it's a nice little pass budget mic setup for him too. And this hooks up to PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switches 1 and 2 and emulator. or PC gaming. It works very well for a PC, but being on a Mac, this is really good system here too. So this is what we have. It's a great setup. I'm so happy with this system for the budget and for the time. This is fantastic, and I'm still working some bugs, and I can't wait to have my first guest here in 2 weeks to see how this all goes with the restream and everything else. So everybody thank you for your support. Thank you so much. I would like to start turning on coffee and bonuses here for the podcast. I will try to get those on the live stream for my channel. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do hit that like button. Otherwise, thank you so much for all this. It's been great. Thank you so much. Like I said, this will be thrown right through the main read stream as a pre-recorded thing too. So thank you. So it goes on my main channels and everything once I get the final edits done. But I think for this price and this setup, this is fantastic. So thank you everybody for the support, and I'll talk to you